Good morning, you lovely, lovely people. My son has just come up the stairs. Look, here he is. He's come up to where's here he is. He's just come up the stairs. I've moved location, people. I've moved location. I am now upstairs, out the way. I'm out the way. So, good morning to you all. My camera is tilting. What's going on with that? It wouldn't be that way or that way? I don't know. This is the first time I've tried it since I've been upstairs. So anyway, people, welcome. I think I'm the only person here. I think it's only me here, isn't it? It's only me. Only me. Anyway, I don't care. I will still start with one person. I don't mind. Shut this window. Oh, here. Ray, my friend, good morning. Good morning. Didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Didn't get a lot of sleep. Baby. Good morning, Jimbo. Good morning. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna sit here and wait for a while. My ear's still bad, people. You know. It seems to be every time I sweat when I work outside in the orchard, I get a sweaty ear. Only this one. Only this one. So I'm gonna have a trip to the doctors. I think. I want a trip to the doctors. Anyway, tomorrow is my son's first day at school. Kenneth, hello, my friend. Watching from Southern California. Welcome, Kenneth. So tomorrow is my son's first day in school tomorrow. Anne, hi. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, 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 hi. Oh, Chris says morning from the UK. Chris, what time is it in the UK now? What time is it? The boys wandering around. Look. Son number one in the Philippines. Son number one. Yeah. He's like a cat. And I mean, he's like a cat because when he plays outside, he's a boy. He's a boy. And he's a boy's boy. Meaning, when he goes out, he's in the mud, he's in the dirt, and he comes back and he's black. It's 1 o'clock in the UK. 7 hours difference. You're up late. You're up very late. Is that Judy? Judy or Judd? Judy or Judd. Says hi from Western Australia. Hi from Northeast Mindanao. Judy. Hello, Judy. Northeast Mindanao. Northeast? Yeah, we are Northeast. Yeah, Northeast. Yes. My goodness. Caught me. Father Wolf. We've got 18 people already. I've only been going for a couple of minutes. I don't need to plug that. My son. You got it. Hello. 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 And we've got. Drank it, haven't I? I'm back on coffee, people. I'm back on coffee. Don't put them in there, so I don't need them in there. Tomorrow. I'll put those in there tomorrow because I don't need it because it feeds back through the speakers. My son's trying to plug in the speakers for the laptop. Gary, says hi, Stephen and family. Gary here from Humboldt, Canada. I can't pronounce that. Sask. I can't even pronounce it. Canada. Good to see you alive again. Yes. Yeah. We are all here. We are all here. I think. So yeah. So my son starts his school tomorrow. He starts his school. First day. Are you excited? Excited to start his school. I'm excited actually that he's starting his school, but I'm gonna miss it because I've had him here all the time. And from tomorrow, starts at 7:30 in the morning till 11:30. Michael's in the room. How is your shoulder? Michael says this, look, how is your shoulder? Must hurt taking care of yourself since the new baby. I am taking care of myself. I'm trying to. Ah, yes, he really is. He's fine. Yeah. Hi, Stephen and family from Utah, USA. What do I want to say? Because yesterday, there was a big bracata tree. Now, I've never heard of a bracata tree, but anyway, what it is, it's this big, huge tree, and they use them for making plywood, making toothpicks, matches. In other words, it's a very soft wood. It's very brittle. It's very brittle, and it was huge. I mean, the trunk was wider than my arm. So the person who we belonged to, their house was right by it. And a few days ago, some branches were snapping off and falling from the top to the bottom. And I said to them, maybe I think you should cut that down. I said, it's very, very dangerous. And they said, well, we want to cut it down, but they didn't have the finances to cut it down. So I said, well, how much is it going to cost? And they said 1,000 pesos. So I said, look, I'll pay you the 1,000 pesos. Cut it down, but safety, because if it's their house is here, their tree's there, and it's leaning that way. And there's about 15 people who live in the house. I'm not joking. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 kids, and the rest of the adults, like the family. So yesterday it was cut down, thank heavens, because every time I used to sit outside in my back and watch that tree in the wind, I think, God, and I was scared for them. I mean, it wouldn't reach us, but I was scared in case it come down and killed that family. So anyway, it's gone now. Province, life in the province, eh? Life in the province. And life is good at the moment with the baby. The baby's doing perfectly brilliant. Feeding every 2 hours. By mammy, of course, breastfeeding. So I mean, I'm not really getting involved with the baby at the moment. I mean, I don't even like holding him because I'm scared. He's so small and to me very fragile. So when my wife says, Stephen, I'm going to the shop, watch the baby, I'm like, quick, hurry up, don't be long, because I can't do nothing if he wakes up. But so far, people, absolutely brilliant. He's doing fine, and he's putting on weight. I see he's getting a bit bigger. When he cries, he's like a cat. You're like a kitten, like he's like a kitten when he cries. Bless his heart, bless his little heart. But yes, everyone's doing well. Kaylin is, I wouldn't say protective of him, but I'd say he watches over him. He watches over him for about this long, and then he's gone. But Mammy and Kaylin and Zach sleep in the same room. I sleep in a separate room because I'm scared in case I roll about. I mean, I don't think I do. My wife says I don't, but it's just in my mind. So at the moment, until he's about 3 months old, I'm in my own room, people. I'm in my own room. But when he's 3 months old, Oh, Michael says, and I know what he means here. Michael says, how is Trump Tower of Pinyon? Michael, I stopped not yesterday. Where are we at? Sunday. So yeah, I think Thursday I stopped by, and the steel work and the piers, or the pillars as they call them here, is absolutely OTT. It's like this, and the steel, I think, is 16 mil steel you've got in there. But hey, if there's a bad earthquake that happens in Pinyon, all the other houses, mine included, will be flattened. Yours will still be standing. It's looking good, Michael. Really looking good. And like I said, everything is overkill. But it's best to be overkill, spending the extra finances, getting it how you want it, nice and strong. And it is nice and strong as well. My goodness. Ricky. Oh, no, sorry, Ricky. It's Rick. Rick in Asia. Hi from General Santos. Oh, General Santos. I hope you're well. It's a sad state of affairs in the city here. Yeah, I can imagine, mate, really. With all the damage, the airport opens tonight, so I will fly back to Australia tomorrow. Mate, do you know, when I saw that on the news, Rick, and I saw Jollibee collapse, Uh, Absolutely terrible affair. I feel sorry for the people there. I really, really, really do. Here, like I said, I was watering the trees at that time in the morning. I didn't feel anything. My wife felt just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit, tiny. In fact, she didn't know if it was an earthquake or not. But in Dipolog, I think we were like 280 or 3. Wow, similar to that. But yeah. Uh, Chris says, did you find your gout medication? No, I didn't because it's okay now. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So all the time it's all right. I just want to touch it. I want to touch it. I will just leave it be. I will leave it be. But I'm sure you can. And the beauty here, Chris, is well, is it a beauty? I don't know. But for me, it's good. You can go to the pharmacy here in Pinion and you can get what you want. You just tell them what's wrong with you, and you get what you want. My son's playing. He's shooting things with one of his many guns across the room. So yeah, no, I mean it's okay now. It's okay, but I know that's what it is. It's what it is. But I haven't been drinking either. I haven't been drinking. I put it out. Not that I drank a lot anyway in the Philippines. Although when I first come here, and I wasn't with Mira, and I was, when I split up from that person, I was like a single man then, and I never really, I didn't really frequent the bars a lot, but I did frequent many sari-saris where some of the Filipinos where I was living, they used to drink there. Yeah, we just come and go. We just come and go because my gout. It's just here. Here. It comes down here. It's like a ligament, what it is, gout. Oh. So I used to frequent those places. And at that time, for a litre bottle of San Miguel was, I think it was 80 pesos. Now I think it's about 130, 140. I didn't before. And I used to have a few bottles of that. I used to have a couple of bottles anyway every day. So I'd be drinking 2 litres, which is not a great deal, is it? Of San Miguel every day. Now I can go months, without a drink. Months. The last drink I had, and as people in the UK will know, I don't know if it's the same in America, I don't know, but in England, when you have a baby, it's like tradition that you wet the baby's head, meaning you get pissed. Really, the father goes out with his mates and just gets pissed. But I haven't done it. I haven't done it this time. When Kanan was born, I did. When Kanan was born, I had a few drinks. Maybe I get trees there. But Kanan, son, when we were building this house, you can't see, but behind these trees here, just literally behind them trees, there is a Filipino style house. And that's where we were staying in there. And the rent was, I think we were paying about 2,000 pesos a month. But I mean, the toilet was out. It was probably a Filipino house. The toilet was outside. There was no water in the house. We had to go out to the bomba. Oh, God. And we were there for about a year, maybe a year and a half while we were building this. But it was close, so I was down every day. It's not even 100 yards away. Not even 100 yards. So it served a purpose. And I got drunk in there with the Filipinos around here. And Kaylin was born. And I think I was bad for a week afterwards, if my mind serves me correctly. Kaylin starts. Frank has asked. Frank, I can't speak for this one. Frank has said, "When does Kaylin start school?" He starts tomorrow. He starts tomorrow, first day tomorrow. And I'm going to miss him like crazy. My wife won. She won. She's looking forward to it. But I will miss him like crazy. But it's the last year of kindergarten. So, or as we would call it in England, infants. Is it infants? I think so. Yeah. So he's only there for 1 year, then he goes to grade 1. 7:30 starts. So I've got to leave. He's got to be up at 6:30 in the morning, and me. Me with one, she'll be staying in the house. So I'll have to do all that as well. Run in there, take it in there, stay in there tomorrow. Well, I hope that teachers let me stay there tomorrow for the first day. And then 11:30 or 11:45 they finish. So I'll have to come pick them up, come home. Ellie, I think it's Ellie. I think so. Please excuse me if I've got the name of my eyes look best. It's only small on my laptop. Says, have you been to Samar Island? Never. I haven't been to many places here. I've only been to Cebu. Been to Cebu. So, Helen, son, his favourite nerves. These things. Don't find them down here, son. You'll have my eye out. I've not been to Samar Island, though. I haven't. I've only been to Cebu. I've been to Manila. Basically, the places around here, like Aliguay Island, Selinog Island, places like that. And I've basically, since I've been in Mindanao, I've stayed in Mindanao. And the only time I ever go to, or not time I ever did go to Cebu was when I had to go for the interview for my 13A. That was the only times. Twice I did that. But apart from that, I'm not a traveling person no more. I'm not a traveling person no more. I just stay where I'm at. I don't really. There's so many, as far as I'm concerned, there's so many lovely places here. Really, there is. Rick says, yes, he is excited, Marcus. Marcus has said he's kind of excited about going to school, yeah. But hey, where's he going? Kaylin, are you excited about going to school tomorrow? Yeah, he is. Yes, that's what he says. But I don't think he realises that Mummy or Daddy can't stay there. But we will see tomorrow. We will see tomorrow. Ricky in Asia. I'll be back here soon. People who could afford to leave Jensen but I'm sure that it will hurt the city. Rick, it's bound to hurt the city. That financially is bound to. Yeah, and as Rick has said there, where there is catastrophes, like here sometimes not where I am, but in Dipolog City, by the river, there is the Dipolog River. And very often when we have a typhoon or heavy rain, the river bursts its banks. Now, they've been building a lot of, is it river control they call it here? They've been doing a lot of that over the past few years. But I feel sorry for them people who live by the river because they're only tenants. They stay on the land for free and build their little wooden houses. And when it floods, I don't see it that much now because we don't live in, Dipolog. But when I used to ride past there, at the time I had a motorcycle. Oh, good morning, my friend. Good morning. I used to ride past there, on my motorcycle, and I used to see these poor people with all of their worldly belongings in bin bags, if you like, and they would be at the side of the road because their houses were totally flooded out. But like, Rick said that down in, where he is, the poor people can't move away from it. So they just wait on the side of the road and they camp out on the side of the road and waiting for the river to subside, and then go back to the houses. We don't know how lucky we are, really. We don't know how lucky we are. Very sad. Dressing like Angus Young from SADC for his first day at school. I think for the kinder, Michael, that they don't have a uniform for the grade 1 and upwards. They do. Mason, Johnny said, thank you very much, my friend. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm going to do a video about Filipinas, about how, I mean, I can have a conversation with Mira, or I think I can, but really, at the end of the day, what I've said to her, it's gone in there, or it probably hasn't even gone in there. It might have gone over the top and around the side and gone. But I'm thinking, did she get what I said? Did she get what I said? And I don't think she does. I don't think she does. But I think it's great. I really do, because there is never any confrontation. She doesn't understand what I'm talking about, I don't think, half the time. And I certainly don't understand what she's talking about half the time, because she goes all the way around the moon to get to the sun. I'm thinking, and the point is, I don't say that. And I think, what does she want me to do? Does she want me to do? I'm going to do a video about it, really. Right, okay. Yeah, Al, good morning, my friend. I think I said that, but I'll say it again. And good morning, Jessica. Good morning, and happy birthday, Jessica. Happy belated birthday. It was a few days ago. My little boy's going down the stairs now. You be careful going down them stairs, son, all right? Okay. Weird family. Thank you, Craig. Craig says, hello, Stephen. I'm happy for you and your family and your lovely boys. Kids at that age are a joy to be around. They are. I totally agree with you. Mark has said, I'm in liberal Washington State. Bet there's no Pride Month there. Mark, seriously. I mean, we have what they call gay pride in Hastings, where I used to live in southeast England. And you get them come around on their bikes and marching through the gay pride. Well, here, they don't need a gay pride here, because I think 50% of the population is gay anyway. They are. I think every family, more or less, has got a gay. And I don't know how. I don't know why. Some families have got more than one gay in them, if they've got a big family. You're very welcome, Al. You're very welcome indeed. And Michael said, I can't believe they raised so high in Guinness the roofs of a house next to the road are lower than the road that floods. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Craig has said, and it's very true, Stephen, she's a woman. They are the same the world over. Yes, they are. But the difference is, if my wife says for me to do something, and it could be, what was she saying the other day? Sweep around, what do they call it? General cleaning, sweeping the leaves up, blah, 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 which she used to do it. But I do it now. And I didn't do it because I was out in the orchard and I was putting the land across the roots, at the top where they're growing. I forgot to do it. And I thought, oh, God, she's going to say something. She's going to say something. She come out and she's like, maybe you can do that tomorrow. She didn't shout. She didn't mourn. She doesn't mourn, my wife, ever. She never, ever mourns. I've never heard her mourn, ever. And Michael's going to come up with a remark there when I said she doesn't mourn. I don't mean in that department, Michael, just in case you're going to think of something. I mean, she doesn't nag me. Men are from Mars. Yeah. Yeah. We are two different species, aren't we? Male and female are two different species all together. We are two different species. We have a partner in duty here, but not a partner in intimacy. Be prepared to be emotionally alone in many ways. It's true, yeah. My wife's answer to, if I've got a problem, it could be a financial problem, it could be any problem. But And I go quiet. I just go quiet and I think, because I'm the one who deals with everything. And my wife would say, what's the matter with you? And I'll, this or that. My wife's got, it's just, and she'll say, don't worry. Don't keep thinking of your problems. Well, that's okay for her to say that because she hasn't got the problem. She hasn't got no problems to bear. I got the problems at times. So she doesn't understand problems, I don't think. I don't think many Filipinos understand problems because it just goes, I wish I could be more like that. Michael, I'm going to read what Michael says first before I read it out because I know what he's like. Okay. Michael has said, my wife accidentally sent her family pride shirts from the Goodwill store. I told her not to send them. She did. And the family photos of her family were funny as hell. Yeah, because they probably didn't realise either, Michael. They just didn't realise. Like the little sari I go to. This one, that one's gone bankrupt. There is 4 saris in the space of a 50-yard circumference. Really. One's gone bankrupt, which they often do. And the one up here is the new one, fully stocked for the time being. The one further up the road is, she's so greedy. I call her the greedy girl. Her prices are like Marks and Spencer prices for the goods that you get anywhere else for a cheap price. And they just, what's that? Yeah, one of them, the new one who's opened down here, and she's a good girl. Can I call her a girl? I don't know. Watching Joy in the Jungle. I don't mind Rocket. I don't mind Rocket Rob. I don't mind. And Mark, I can't pronounce that second name. We need to reclaim the rainbow. Well, what am I talking about? Pride Gate. And the girl who runs the store down here, she's only working there. She doesn't own it, but she works there. And she's a tomboy. And before she decided that she was going to change her look and look like a tomboy, when she looked like a girl, she was beautiful looking, really, really beautiful looking girl. But that just keeps them flat. I think that's the purpose. That's what my wife says. Keeps them flat. She's cut her hair, like not a skinhead, but it's shorter than mine. But always smiling, jolly. I don't mind, it doesn't bother me what people are. It doesn't really. They can be whoever they want. Craig says, if reincarnation is real, I want to come back as a bonobo monkey. What's one of them? What is a bonobo monkey? I've got to look at this. Bonobo monkey. What is one of them? Let's have a look. Oh, they are very peaceful. The peaceful apes. But they live for 40 years in captivity. The bonobo, also historically called, the pygmy chimpanzee. I've heard of the pygmy. That's, yeah. He's an endangered great ape, one of the 2 species making up the genus. Right, okay. I think if there was reincarnation, I don't know what I would want to come back as. Probably my dog, because he's got the best life ever. Ever. And Father Wolf says, if you're healthy with no health issues, is it worth getting health insurance? Father Wolf, I would say yes. I would. He said, Father says, if you're healthy with no health issues, is it worth getting health insurance there? Listen, Father Wolf, and I know this through experience. Phil Health is 17,000 pesos, okay, for a foreigner, for me. Now, with that 17,000 pesos, my son is covered because he's he's under 18 and he's a dependent of mine. My wife is covered, but she's covered anywhere with indigenous. Okay. Now, I would definitely say, because you don't know, like a few years ago, a couple of years ago, I had an accident on a motorcycle, which it just come out of nowhere. And I had to go to the hospital. Now, Phil Health covered some of it. But if you didn't have that Phil Health, it can cause a few problems. Because the first thing they say to foreigners, I'm looking at Michael's thing on here. I'm looking at Michael. I bet you, yeah. Because when you first go into hospital here as a foreigner, and I'm only talking through my experience, they said even before they said what like I was even before I got past administration, they said, "Have you got health insurance, sir?" That's the first thing they asked. And like, I've got a punctured lung at that time, and I'm saying, "Yeah, I've got Phil Health." I've got cough and all. Because these electric, I've got electric fan. Look, I'm not joking. Electric fan there, blowing at me. I've got like an electric fan here, blowing at me because it's quite warm, and I want to keep the computer cool. So I would definitely say, and I mean this, people, really get that health insurance. Really, for 17,000 pesos a year, you might not use it, and hopefully you don't have to use it, but really, it's good to have. I like yeah. Yes, Father Wolf, get Phil Health. Really, really get Phil Health. And your SRRV, yeah. Good for you, man. Good for you. If I could get an SRRV, what's that here? I would, but I can't. But I can. No, I can't, can I? No, I can't 'cause it's too expensive. But Phil Health is good to have. It really is. And an SRRV is good to have because then you aren't reliant upon your wife for your 13A visa. That's a very good question, Frank. A very good question indeed. Frank has said, "How is Jackie doing with Zach?" Good question. And no one's brought that up before, and I've never thought about mentioning it. But Jackie now is okay. But before, he was very, very inquisitive. Didn't know what was going on. He was wanting to bathe the baby. He was sniffing and he was licking. But I said to Mira, I said, "You've got to be careful because dogs can be very, very funny, like strange, And now he's okay. When he cries, not Zach, not Jackie, but Zach, his ears pop up and he just, he comes and looks. He comes and looks, and he's wagging his tail. He's wagging his tail. But now he's okay. But saying that, I wouldn't leave him alone. I would not leave him alone anywhere near the baby. Not yet. Not yet. But that's a good question, that. But so far, so good. So far, so good, Frank. Michael, I thought has got, oh man, excellent, a baby fawn, a baby deer, excellent. Sleeping in your yard, excellent, man, brilliant. That's what I miss here. There's no wildlife here. The only wildlife here is the ones that want to kill you: snakes, spiders, scorpions. I don't think scorpion can kill you, but it can give you a nasty sting. Craig, take care, my dear friend. I've stumbled over a video that informed me. Yeah. I don't know these notifications. I really don't know what's going on with my YouTube channel. I really don't know. People are not getting notifications. People are not getting anything from my videos. Like, yes, I would like to be a dog, especially in my house. Yeah, dogs are very territorial, Craig. Yes. But Mark says, "I come back as an orca. Lots of them here in the Pacific Northwest. They're bad art." Yeah. And there's a lot of salmon up here. Yeah. Orcas is much more dangerous than the other great white sharks. They can be very, very aggressive. Yes, as Al said here, there's no deadly spider. We have deadly spiders here. I don't know if they're deadly, but they are they will give you a nasty, nasty bite. Mira knows what they look like. I do now. Because when we used to walk through the forest early mornings, I don't do it as much now, but I used to do it every morning with Kate when he was small and chunky. But my boy was a chunky boy then. And you could easily walk into a web first thing in the morning. There's a spider that big, and Mira was there first. Stephen, careful. And I looked, and it's got all the colours of the rainbow, this spider. But the nautical thing about it was its legs. Its legs had like white rings and red rings. Said Stephen, just be careful of that. That was it then. Oh, I'm not coming out here early mornings now, because I'd have walked straight into that. I would have walked straight into that web if my wife didn't spot it. The geckos are brilliant. I love geckos. The geckos, I love them. I can sit and watch them for ages. Simple things, simple minds. I could watch them. I could watch them for ages. Our spiders and geckos keep the spiders out. Yeah, Father Wolf, do you have ball jumping spiders there? I like them, like dogs. I don't know. Father. I don't know what they look like. Is it a spider that jumps? We have these spiders with like things on the front like this, like that, and they look a bit like a scorpion, but they've got no tail, and they're quite small. How high is my house off the ground? What do you mean, Frank? Do you mean kind of elevated from the ground level? Well, we're not in a floodplain. Luckily, we're not in a floodplain. But my house is, I would say, well, put it this way: out the back is about that high from the ground level. Out the front, because it's on a slope, about maybe 2 foot, out the front. The humidity here is absolute a nightmare at the moment because we had heavy rain yesterday. This morning we've got sunshine, so it's drying. It's drying the dampness out of the ground, so we've got high humidity right now. Very high humidity. Yeah, geckos are cool. I love them. And Michael says the spider is a rainbow gay brat. Do you know what? I knew Michael. Michael, do you know what? He's so quick with his wits. He is. Yeah, that is the gayest gay brand of spider. The rainbow gay spider. The rainbow gay spider. Oh, yeah. Gotta get that sorted out. It's like out of balance. Very offending. The weather here is soon. Yeah. How's the weather there, Al? I know it's super. Like, is it high humidity? It certainly is. Chris says he watched an interesting video by Bud Brown and Duma Getty earlier about getting a cremation plan. Nah, do you and Mira have one? Nah. No. I will just be buried here in the local cemetery. Mira the same. No, I've got a cremation plan. And I said to Mira, because I will go before her, I said, get me the cheapest way of getting rid of me. The cheapest way. I don't want a big thing. Because life costs you enough money when you're alive, doesn't it? It doesn't need to cost you a lot of money when you're dead. So just get me the cheapest plan there is, get me in the ground and get me out of it. It's quick. And I don't want to be, this is one thing I have said. I've said this to Mira. I said, I don't want to come back to the house after I die. I want to go straight from where, I call them the vulcanizers, when they fix you up, plug you up and put that stuff in you. I want to go from there to the cemetery. I don't want to come back home and people looking over me and stuff like that. Don't want that. Yes, Frank. Frank has asked a good question as well. Has a snake ever entered your house? Yes, several times, but not lately because when the snake did enter the house, it was when we had a lot of there's a lot of trees around the house then. There's a lot of vegetation, and yeah, it did, and it was a black, but it wasn't very big. It was how thick? Maybe as thick as that, and maybe as long as 3 feet, and it was black with red on it, and yeah, it came and it went out. Right now, cardboard boxing. Yes, that would do me fine. If they would let me do that, Chris, because Chris has said, put you in a cardboard box in the orchard. I would like that. I would like that. I would be part of the fertilization for a few trees. I would like that, really, but I don't think you're allowed to do that here. Timeless. Thank you, my friend. It says, congratulations on your new son. Thank you so much. Thank you. Angela. Good morning, good evening. Hello. Nice to be here. Nice to be here. That's in my camera. Big screen, isn't it? Anyway, hello everybody. And there's 37 people in. I marked my leg yesterday bringing up my table up the stairs in my chair because I've moved because as I said, I'm sleeping in a separate room now. I'm not sleeping in the marital room. In the marital room, I'm sleeping in my own bedroom. So this desk and this chair, my office basically, was in that room. So I moved everything out and brought it upstairs because I'm in that room now. So the baby's at least 3 months old. Because I'm scared of tossing and turning. But Mary says, Stephen, you don't move when you're asleep. You sure? No, you're okay. But it worries me. Jimmy James. I asked my wife the same thing. She asked me where the closest dumpster is. Yeah. I just want to be very, very, very basic, cheap. And, I don't care. And I really mean this, people, because here in the Philippines, if you're in a public cemetery, you it's like a rental, like like a lease. So you pay for the lease. I think it's either 5 years or 10 years. Right. So you get into this box, in this concrete thing. You're in there. Then if they don't pay the lease or the rental on it, they break it open, scrape your bones out or what's left of you, and then just dump you in a pile. I said to Mary, that's fine. I don't care about that. He said, no. She said, I will never do that to you. The time comes when you have to pay that rental. She'll be thinking, do I keep that 10,000 or do I pay to keep Stephen over there? He doesn't care. So yeah. Anyway, where am I here? But Mark says Mira means look. Mira means look in Spanish. Mira means look in Spanish. Look. I don't know what it is. Look in Spanish. Mira means. You live good, brother. I do. I live a very basic, simple life. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I don't, I do, or we do. And it's not because we have no option. It's because this is the way we want to live. We live a very, very, I wouldn't say basic where, we've got no electric and no water because we have, we've got electric and water and stuff like that. But I mean basic where we don't go to fancy restaurants. On the occasion, we go to a fancy restaurant. It's normally called KFC. Joking. Joke aside. Joke people. No, we normally do go out sometimes, but what was that? That was one of them stink flies. The stink flies when you kill them and they stink? They just flew around. Yeah. So yeah, we live a simple. We live a good life. But it's a simple life. And I know many people can't live this kind of life that I do, or that we do, but we like it. Horses for courses. Horses for courses. Where we are here? I'm losing track. I'm losing track, people. Yes, and Craig says you know it, Stephen. Yeah, when that time came, she wouldn't pay it, and I'll be scraped out of that cemetery and put in, the pile of bones with everybody else that hasn't paid for the renewal of the lease of the cemetery of your little plot. I don't care. I don't care. I paid 300 pesos for mine. Basic is all you need. Stephen, any mates in Belfast? No, I haven't. I haven't. I haven't. I've got no mates in Belfast. I've got no mates in Ireland. To go in anywhere in Ireland, but I've been to Ireland several times. As you do, you go to the Guinness factory. You go to the Guinness factory, get pissed on Guinness. I love Guinness. That's right. Back in England during the winter time, Guinness was my drink. That's what I used to drink, Guinness. Summertime, lager with a splash of lemon and lime cordial. Guinness, I love Guinness. Here, be too hot for Guinness, you'd sweat out. Is it really? I didn't know. See, I don't follow the news back in the UK or Ireland. I don't. As his father Wolf said, Belfast is going nuts. Lots of rice, but I didn't know that really. So what's that caused by? Is it, why is it going bad in Belfast right now? Oh my goodness. Craig says, just back from Indonesia and Manila for 2 weeks. Back in US and sick. Yeah. And I'd hate to have to go back to the UK. Really, I would. Seriously. Well, Frank, to be honest with you, my friend, our finances, we budget because my finances is only what I earn. It's only what I earn, and I only work on gambling. And so my finances is very low. I've said it before, I think, in some videos, and I get some stupid comments of people saying, you can't live on that. Well, yes, you can, because we do, and we don't live a pauper's life. But my salary is like $800 a month, $1,000 a month tops. That's it. Did you plant a guava tree for Mira? There's already a guava tree that was in the next door neighbour's part. And my wife used to go there, get the guavas off it. So what she's done, the neighbours have said, take a cutting. So she's took a cutting, I took a cutting, and I've planted it. And it's got new growth on it. It's got new growth. Whether it'll produce fruit or not in the future, I don't know. But yes, my wife wants a guava tree, and the nursery where we bought these trees actually sell them. So I'm gonna buy 2. Yeah, Craig, that's it, really. Craig said, oh my God, that's how much I will have next year at 62. That's all we live on, really. That's all we live on. We haven't got aircon, and we're lucky because we don't need it. We just, Cassie, hello, I like the handshake. Yeah. So we live on $800 a month to $1,000 a month, and that's a family of 4 now. I mean, Sam doesn't cost anything because he's getting his food from his mother at the moment, but he only costs us in nappies, or diapers, as they say. I call them nappies. I'm from the UK, but we live on $800 a month to $800 a month to $1,000 a month. That's it, and we get by on that. We get by. And as Jimbo says here, I live comfortably on 800 a month here. Yeah. Seriously. I think if I lived on my own, I would probably spend more because I would be out more. I would be probably out with the people here and having a few more drinks than what I normally would have. So maybe it would cost me more if I lived on my own. And that sounds really strange, doesn't it? It sounds strange. Craig, yes, I have got a lovely lady. I have, really. I've got a lovely lady, and she's, I think, because she doesn't understand me. I think, and I think because we've been together. God, she's downstairs. She can't hear me. I don't know if it's 7 or 8 years. I don't know. Let's just say 7. We've been married for 4. 5, yeah, 4.5, 5 years. 5 years. So we've been together for 8 years. 8 years. And in all that time, the only argument we've ever had is when I come back late one time from drinking with friends in Dipolog, and I did come back late, and she went mental because I didn't answer my phone. And Filipinas, if you don't answer your phone once or you don't reply, they think you're up to no good. So that was the only argument, proper argument that we ever had. But it didn't last long. I woke up in the morning with a stinking headache, and I thought, oh, what was said last night? What was said? And I was trying to think, and I thought, oh, it was coming back to me. He was coming back. He was coming back. And I just apologized, said, look, I'm sorry about that. And that was it. Forgot about. Yeah. Okay, Stephen, I need to go. Father Wolf, take good care, and God bless you too. Take good care wherever you are, whatever you do. Try and do it well. Try and do it well. Try and do it well. It's quite nice being up these stairs. It's more kind of, it's quiet. It's more quiet because downstairs I can hear Kaylin running around. I can hear Mira sometimes crashing and banging about. But yeah, it's kind of silent. It's quite nice. I think good choice, Stephen. Moving up the stairs, moving on to the top level. Yeah. Bye, Father. Oh yeah. I thought you said to me then, because Father, yeah, Father Wolf. Yeah. So people, what's your plans today? Or if it's night time, what will your plans be for tomorrow? Because tomorrow, where you are, will be Sunday. So what's your plans, people, for your Sunday? Have you got any plans? My plans is I've got to do today. Oh, I'm sure me will have a list of stuff for me to do today. I'm sure we should have a list. Craig, yes, because if I was upstairs living up here, I would need aircon. If I was living upstairs, because the roof and the ceiling is quite close, but we downstairs, you see, so where the roof is very high, so we don't get the heat of that corrugated roof. And we insulated this roof as well. Oh, he's a man after my own heart. He's a man after my own heart. Craig says he's getting drunk. Is it a good idea? Fill your boots, my friend. Fill your boots. Have one for me, because I'll not be able to drink today. That's for sure. I'm getting my motorbike going and ride by this summer. Yeah. Yeah. I would never have a motorbike here again. I would never, ever have a motorcycle here. Never again. 100%. Never. Drinking my first and last beer. The others don't count, and smoking a cigar. Now, well done, Michael. Michael is drinking a beer. His first and his last. The others don't count in between. True, my friend. True. And smoking a cigar. Yeah, Michael, when you come back over, I think you come back over. Michael, when you're coming again? Alaska, my friend. Alaska's in the room. Hello, my friends. Alaska's in the room. Good morning and good evening to it's Mike. Mike, I don't know if you want me to call you Alaska or Mike. Mike sounds better to me, but people call me all kinds. All kinds. They do. It's always my friend. people here, 10 more months. Yes. Listen, how about, I was thinking this the other day. How about, right? And we've all got to make an effort. Like Mike, Alaska, Al, the people who are your friends in this chat, because it's normally the same people in this chat. Michael as well, because Michael only lives up here by me. Can we make an arrangement? And I never do this, but I would like to do it with you. Arrangement where one time, we can all meet. Like Al, Alaska, Mike, Michael Ortoz. Michael only lives up here when he comes. How about meeting up? I would love to do that. I would really, but it'd be great to do that. We can all meet up and have a chin wag, a few beers, something to eat, and just make a total twat of ourselves. Can we? We can do that. I would love to do it. Master Blaster's in the room. Master Blaster, he's been here, but he's been quiet. It's a good idea, Al, isn't it? It's a good idea. We could meet up. Even if we want to meet up once as a team. Not like a Sunshine Shoulders thing where he has a meet and greet, like a regular thing. But because we live so far apart from each other in the Philippines, I will make the effort. I will definitely make the effort. And I will travel to where I have to be, to the hub of where where we can all meet. And maybe have, I don't know, a couple of days or something like that. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. We can do video key. Because once I'm on the mic, people, you'll think I'm Michael. What's his name? He's dead now anyway. George Michael. We can, let's, the Northern Airport, where's that? Do you mean Clark? Yes, we've got to meet up. We've got to do that. I would love that. And we aren't strangers. Remember that song by Rainbow called Perfect Strangers? We aren't strangers. We know each other from here. No, on my island, the Northern Island. Well, there's an airport here, Dipolog City. And there's another one, Cagayan, Davao. But there's an airport where I live, basically. Cagayan. Yes, we could do that. We could do that because me and Michael Ortoz, we can get a bus to Cagayan. It's 9 hours. It's a 9-hour bus trip. I don't mind that. I prefer the bus to the aeroplanes. That's one thing for sure. I don't like flying. I'm scared. Bit of poo comes out when I even think about it. Yes, we can do that. That's what we should do. How much to travel, Stephen? To Cagayan, it's only, oh my goodness, it's so cheap. I think it's about 400 pesos to Cagayan. And 400 pesos or 500, 1,000 pesos back there and back. Cagayan. It's this Cagayan de Oro. Cagayan de Oro. Well, I said Cagayan. What did I put their gold under? Did that spell it itself? Cagayan. What happened there? Does this change it? Look, I'm typing in here a Cagayan de Oro, right? Look, it changes it. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. On my text, when I typed in there twice, Cagayan de Oro, it went. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike. Really, thank you so much. And it would be good to meet. We've got to meet up. We've got to meet up. I think that would be absolutely a tremendous thing to do for all of us in this room. Hold on. I'm gonna reply. Ah, in August, round trip from Bottle to or City round to flight. 1,000 quid, no, 1,000 pesos, Craig. Ah, it's auto correct. Yeah. No. From the from the USA. Dear me. Yeah, dear me. No, that's a damned expensive trip. Stefan from Belgium. Hello, my dear friend. Nice to see you here. And it's got to be bloody the early hours in Belgium right now. It's got to be 2 o'clock or something in the morning, maybe 3 o'clock in the morning. It was about, oh God. Well, I'm thinking, look, fly me to the Philippines in Cagayan. Ah, right. I didn't know that, Frank. Frank says the vlogger Fly Me to the Philippines lives in Cagayan. I didn't know that. 3 a.m. 3 a.m. in Belgium, and Stephanie's still awake. Ah, you're a Yorkshire lad. The salt of the earth, really. I used to drink Yorkshire bitter years ago. That's some good times in Yorkshire bitter. Ah, yeah. I mean, meeting up is one thing, but meeting up, coming from a country to a country just to meet up is going to be an expensive thing. Aye, aye, lad. Oh, that's a Durham accent. That's my accent. Yeah. Hey, where's Caelan's down the stairs now? He was up here, Stefan. Caelan, he's down there now. He's gone down the stairs. He was shooting his nerves, and one come past here would have had my eye out. But we've got to do that. We've got to meet up at some point and somewhere when we're all available. Not yet, because we've got to save. We've got to save up to do it. Meet up in Cagayan. So Cagayan will be the place. That's going to be the place. I can't type it on here because he did a spell check and it sent something about something else. But Cagayan de Oro is the place. Ah, Cassie, it's going to be a long way. I would love to meet and greet and be merry, but too far away. I understand that, but what we can do, I'm thinking, what we can do, we can meet all of the people who can meet, and then for the people who can't meet, we can do a live. We can do a live as a team all together for the people who can't meet. Can't we? Good idea, isn't it? It's a bloody good idea. Master Blaster, yours has put Gold Hunter 2. I put Cagayan de Oro, the same as you, and it's gone to Gold Hunter, just like mine did. But if I hover above your name, it says Cagayan de Oro. So I don't know. It must be something to do with this, with what do you call it? YouTube. Say, I'm getting excited. I can't speak. But that's what we can do, can't we? We can all meet. The people who can meet, we can meet up, have a good old bloody. If you don't drink, you don't drink. But if you do drink, we'll have a good drink, find a karaoke bar, a good one, karaoke bar, something to eat, have some fun, do a live video for the people who can't meet, so you're all there with us in the room. We could actually, Michael. How's about that? Michael has just said, because Michael's going to have a new hotel in Pinion, and he said we can live or we can do a live from my new hotel in Pinion, rooftop bar. Yes, we could do that. Let's do that. We'll have to do some arrangements. We'll have to do some arrangements and pick the time. Pick the time in the future, not next week, not next month, because we got to, I've got to save up for this, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm having a damn good time. We'll have a damn good time together. Because these are nice foreigners. We are nice foreigners. I know we are. And we will have a good time. Pinion is where I am. In just outside of Dipolog City. It's just outside of Dipolog City, Mike. From Dipolog Airport to get to here, my house only 30 minutes driving. Very, very near. But I'd say 45 actually. 45 minutes. Yeah. As Michael says, the way he drives, 20 minutes. Nigel Mansell. Meow. Yes. And also, I've got to say this. If we all come to Dipolog, it's cheaper. It's cheaper than Cagayan. The rooms are cheaper. It's all, and Michael will have a hotel there. We can all, you can stay. Many people can stay at my house. I've got a cough. Many people can stay at Michael's. So it's going to cost us nothing for board and lodgings. It'd be great to do that. Honestly, that would be absolutely fantastic. I'm excited now, and it hasn't even happened. It hasn't happened. I'm excited. The 18. Oh, yeah, it's popped. Please didn't pop. I can hear out of it now. How long though? Yeah, that'd be brilliant to do that. Absolutely fantastic. Really. Anyway, this is the view I've got from my window. Upstairs. I'm upstairs now, baby. This is the. When you see, oh, you can't see. It's not focusing. But from the window upstairs, I'm just looking at the top of the banana trees. So I'm focusing properly. It's not doing any justice. And behind me, I've got all trees behind me as well. I'm surrounded by trees. The monkeys would love living here. But they do, actually. There is some monkeys further out. Oh, chainsaw. Oh, no. I thought it was a chainsaw. It was a motorcycle going past. Two-stroke motorcycle. Yeah, I'm excited. I am. Yes. Stefan, we don't have to do it yet. I need a miracle to make it happen. Even if you can't make it, Stefan, the people who can make it and we together, we will do a live. We will schedule a live when everyone can make it in that live. For the people who can't make it, we could do a live. Led Zippo 99, yo, from Taiwan. We aren't too far apart, my friend. Taiwan is not too far from here. Yes. I want to. Yes, you can. Mike, you can fly from Cagayan to Dipolog. Yes, you can. Yes, I think. Let me have a look. I'm sure you can. Let me have a look. Let me have a look. Maybe not. To Cagayan. I don't know. Let me have a look. Take its time. It's doing the spinning thing. I don't know if the airport. I don't know actually. I'm still looking and waiting for the page to load. I agree. Yeah, I do agree. Didn't have to be a time. Let's have a look. No, depart from Dipolog. Oh yeah. Cagayan, the Orwell. To Dipolog. I'm just checking just to see if they do. Can be any time. I don't know, let's not do that one. Select it. Search flights. I'm just looking quickly, people. I'm probably not doing that. It's still loaded. I will have a look after this because it's just taking too long. But I'm sure they do flights from Dipolog to Cagayan. I think. But the only way around it, if there's not, is the bus journey. It's like a road trip. It would be a road trip. Yeah. I've done it before. I've done it from Dipolog to Cagayan several times. Well, yeah, where we are. I'm getting excited. Sorry, people. I'm getting excited. I'm getting ahead of myself. I come and meet you, Craig. Brilliant, man. Excellent. Brilliant. Master Blaster. What's happened there? Yeah, I know, Mike. The long bus ride. Keep us notified so I can plan for it. Yes. Can I fly from Leeds, Bradford? Yeah, you can fly. The only thing, you can't fly into Dipolog from Leeds. You've got to fly to Cebu, then Cebu to Dipolog. We can look it up. Yes. That is in Doncaster. I don't know if they do like sort of international flights from Leeds, do they? I don't know. No flights across Mindanao. Right, okay, so we know that one then. Well, because there's direct flights from wherever it is into Cagayan, maybe we can all go to Cagayan. I will bet you will fly to Lilla or Cebu back to Dipolog. No. If there's a way where I didn't have to get a plane, I would do anything because I'm scared of flying. This phobia that I had before has just increased. It's just increased. And I'm scared to death of flying. Honestly, people, I'm scared to death of it. I start shaking just thinking about it. Heathrow or Gatwick. Either of them. I think you can fly from Manchester as well, I believe. Yeah, you can. You can fly from Manchester. I bet you road trip. Yes, a road trip. I don't mind a road trip. So, whatever easiest for you guys. I mean, Cagayan, I will travel to Cagayan, and I'm sure Michael Ortos will as well because we can travel together. Me and Michael can travel together. So yes, we could do that. I know. I know, my friend. I know, but I'm just scared of flying. I'm just scared. I know it's the safest way to fly. Michael's asked Alaska, Mike, how good is SNR? Many people go down there, Michael. Michael Otos. Many people go to Cagayan from here to go to SNR because it's meant to be bloody good there. Yeah, but it's a numbers game. I don't I don't like anything about planes. I don't like anything. I don't mind watching them flying. I don't mind watching them take off, but I don't like to be in them. But if you're flying, you don't have to worry about earthquakes. Very true. Very true. But yes, how about then? Because you can get direct flights to Cagayan, I think, from Manila or Cebu. How about we just meet in Cagayan and make that the place to meet? We'll make that the place to meet. Because for me, and like I said, it's only a 9-hour only a 9-hour bus ride. I don't mind the buses. I don't mind. Oh my ear. Ooh. Yeah, Mike. Alaska, Mike. I know what you mean. I remember that. I've been on these buses here, going to places. Where's the last place I had to go to? It was a while ago. Osamis. The bus driver was going as fast as a plane, honestly, and I was shitting myself. I was like sat on the bus like that. I was like, you was like you're like a white knuckle ride like that, and I was like, this was going on the corners. Like, you know. Oh. Stefan, I hate all of it. I hate the takeoff, I hate landing, and all of the clouds in between. Me too. Hey, what's the dog barking at? See what the dog's barking at. Marcus. Jackie. The dog's barking because the church is finished. The church here. And some of Mira's friends are coming from the church to see the baby. Yes, the buses are aircon. There are 3 different ones. There is the Super 5, there is the Rural, and there is another one. The other one I'm talking about is not aircon. The Rural, I think, is aircon, but the Super 5 is definitely aircon with a TV. With a TV. Sometimes the TV works, sometimes it doesn't. But yes, it is. I've been there, Alaska. I've been there. Yeah, I don't mind that. So, I mean, if everyone is contented with traveling to Cagayan, we will make that the destination. And then we've just got to pick a time when we all can afford it and we've all got, we'll make the time. So that will be the place then. Because it's easy to get to from other people in the Philippines. You can fly direct to there. Yeah, same for me. On a bus, aircon is a must for me on a bus as well, I must say. I couldn't imagine traveling a long journey without aircon. I couldn't. And they travel from Dipolog, the time I did it, you can travel at 8 o'clock in the evening and you get into Cagayan at around about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. It's brilliant. Brilliant. So you're traveling during the night. I like that. Excellent. Did you hear we are getting an IKEA? No, I didn't hear that, Chris. An IKEA in Cebu. Chris is saying they're getting an IKEA in Cebu. Do you know? I've been here for 9 years now, and I've seen a massive change in the Philippines. A massive change where it's when I first came here, where I am. The way that I could explain it was like 25 years behind, England, so to speak. Now that gap is getting less and less and less and less, where it's becoming more modern. More shops are taking cards, not off you, but they are like allowing you the use, to use your cards. It's becoming more modern, and it's becoming more easy to buy things with cards and things like that than what it was when I first came here. And also, what I have noticed when I first came here, there wasn't so many of these expensive vehicles like Raptors and Rangers. Now they're everywhere. They're everywhere. So the Philippines is coming up. And is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? I think where I am in the province, this is still going to stay in like the 1600s where I am. But where it is coming up and up and up and up, the prices do increase with that. But hey, we're in the Philippines. I love living in the Philippines, people. I love it here, really. For the good and the bad, I love it here. Chris said, how about a truck ride through Africa? I need teetering so hard you can get pulled off. No, Oh no, that's great. Sorry. Chris has said, did you hear we're getting just found out today. So Chris has found out that they're getting an IKEA in Cebu from his wife. That's if my memory serves me correctly, isn't IKEA from Sweden? I think I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that, people. Really, a master blaster. I'll be on the jeepney for 9 hours thinking I'm gonna pass. I could do the jeepney for 9 hours. Oh, I couldn't do that. Couldn't do that. But yeah, it's true, Craig. Where I am, it's like back in the 1600s. ah, ah. Aaron said, good morning. Bus's aircon is hell of a nice call and wear slacks. Yes. My wife misunderstood me by me wanting to experience a jeepney. She rented a jeepney from Manila to bloody hell. I was all shook up. Yeah, I couldn't do that. Aaron, I couldn't spend that long on a jeepney, really. And Craig said, yes, Sweden. I thought it was Sweden. I thought it was. But hey, what a great thing to do, though, eh? What a brilliant thing to do. We can meet up Cagayan. So Cagayan will be the place. It's good for me to get to. People from around the Philippines can fly direct there if you want to do that. A bloody good time. I'd spend a couple of days there, though. A few days away from the family. Oh. The name is from Sweden. Right. As Robert has said here, IKEA, the name is from Sweden, but the junk is from Asia. I remember years ago, actually, Robert, buying a wardrobe from IKEA, and I put it together. And from the very first moment I put it together, it wasn't very stable. I remember I had to screw it to the wall to stop it moving. I remember that. Jeepney are open hippie buses from the 1960s, Michael says. Yeah. What's all this news about? Because when I went to Cebu last time, I noticed it's so modern, meaning they got these small aircon buses now, very cheap. And they were talking about getting rid of the jeepneys. I mean, I think that's a terrible thing if they do, because that's part of the the two things. One is it's a big income, or a big part of the income for the jeepney drivers, and also it's part of their tradition here. It's part of the culture. But I did hear somewhere that they were going to reduce the jeepneys on the road because of these buses that they have now got in Cebu, and I've seen some in Dipolo as well, actually. Zips, I'll say, or zip, I think that is. How much does it cost for a permanent stay in the Philippines if you're married to a Filipina with 26 single and business price, but they never tell me the married price? What do you mean, Zip? Do you mean for the 13A? For the 13A permanent visa? Well, there is two ways of doing your visa. No, three ways. One is you can do it in your home country. So let's just say you're married and you have all the documentation. Then you can do it in your own country, the 13A. And if you do the 13A in your home country, you don't have to do the 12-month probationary. You don't have to do that. But if you do it here and you do it yourself, I think it's about 15,000 pesos to do it yourself. And once you've got that, the first year is probation. So you're on probation. for the first year. Then you do an amendment and it costs you the same money again. Unfortunately, they charge you the same money again to do your permanent residency. But once you've got that, that's it. Your 13A visa is permanent, providing you're still with your wife. The only thing you have to renew every 5 years is the I card, the Alien Certificate of Registration. You have to renew that every 5 years, and I think at the current moment in time, it's about $50. $50 for 5 years. The total price, well, to do it here, to do it yourself, is about 15,000 pesos. That's pesos. If you go through, which I did, if you go through an agency, like I went through JRC, can't recommend them enough. Brilliant company. That'll cost you 37,000. 37,000, but they deal with everything. They deal with everything. Oh, sorry. Yes, as Province Cano said, every year, which is a requirement, it's mandatory. You have to do your yearly annual report. I did mine online this year, and you do it online, or you go to a satellite office or somewhere. Yeah. If you go to a satellite office, it costs you 320 pesos or 350 pesos a year to register. If you do it online, it was a little bit more than that. I think it was over 1,000, 12 or 13, 1,500 pesos, I think it was, to do it online. And to do it online for me was slightly more expensive, but I saved a day out of my life traveling to Osamis. I didn't have to travel to Osamis and back. So I just did it from the comfort of this chair and this computer. And it was painless. It was painless. I was so surprised at how easy and how friendly as well. The immigration people are online. Brilliant. Yeah. Right. Okay. Okay. It's not. No, it's not $10,000. Not for the 13A. Not for the 13A. Not for a marriage visa. No. It's 15,000 pesos to do it yourself. So what's that? What's 15,000 pesos, people, in today's currency? Let's have a look. Peso to US dollars. Right. So. Right. So 15,000 pesos is less than $250. So do it yourself for $250. Yes, that's right. Mike, Alaska's bang on. Yeah, that's right. I did mine through through JRC, which was 37,000. That's correct. It bang on. It was 37,000 on the nose, and it took from start to finish. Once they had all the documents from start to finish, I think from doing the documentation to having the interview to actually getting the I card and the stamp in my passport was around about 3 months, maybe 3 months, and it was complete. No, for a married. No, he's saying he's been married. Province Cano. He's married. He's been married for a long time, 26 years, I think he said. Yes, as Aaron correctly says here, the Philippines embassy won't let you in if you're wearing shorts or slippers. Yeah, it's the same when I went to the American embassy in England. You've got to be in a decent attire, casual, but decent. Yes, yeah. Craig's got to go. Craig, take good care, my friend. Keep in touch because we've all got to make this arrangement when we all meet up. Brilliant. Absolutely. I can't wait for the meeting. Really, it'd be nice to shake hands with people that we actually talk on here, but it'd be nice face to face, shaking hands, having a beer, and something to eat and karaoke. Got to do the karaoke. Oh, got to do that. Got to do that. Cool. Thanks. We are house above in the province, moving soon. Okay. Well, yeah. Just do it here, Zip. Yeah, when you come here, just do it here, my friend. Really, as Mike says, that Alaska said, it's best to go through an agency, really, because it takes the headache out of it. And all what you do is just sign your name, get your wife to sign her name on the documents, put your passport in it, blah blah blah, the documents they require, and that's it. You just wait, and then you have an interview, and you do your biometrics. You have your mugshot and your fingerprints taken, and then you just wait for the for the approval. Vintage Coach says, "Thank you, Stephen, for your great perspective. You always cheer me up, and you show how great Providence life can be. I can't wait to visit." My life isn't for everybody. Seriously, I mean, I wouldn't change my life for anything. I wouldn't go to the city and live in the city. I don't mind going to the city to visit or to do some things we can't do here, but I love it here. Really, I love this. I look out my window, really, and I say, I know this. You're going to think, God, Stephen, you're a bit of a simpleton. But I look out my window, when I see my fruit trees growing, it makes me happy. It does. It makes me happy. Really. When I see Kaylin playing outside, like I used to do as a kid, that makes me happy. When I see kids, before I left England, I sat on computers, man, sat on a cell phone, this, that, not going outside, not getting any fresh air, not doing boys or girls things. It's, my boy is a boy, and he does exactly the same things that I was doing when he climbs trees and everything. He fell out of a tree the other day and bashed his chin and bashed his head. But he's doing boys things. I love it. Master Blaster, after a couple of sounds, guarantee it. I guarantee it. Encouragement, come on, bit of encouragement. You'll be all right. Couple of things. I have to chisel your fingers off the microphone. Aaron, I guess the old lady wants to head to Samar to pay the deed fees on a small slice of property a bit down the road from the beach. Oh, nice. Never been there. Looking forward to heading south to the new province. Wow. Good luck, my dear friend Aaron. Good luck, mate. It sounds good. A slice of land by the beach. Brilliant. Province Canor, cities are okay to shop and visit. I feel exactly the same way as you, Province Canor. I feel the same way. And Vintage said the same. Yeah. It's entertaining watching the kids playing with their simple toy. Yes, I love it. And have you seen what they do in these provinces where the kids have got it's a rubber tire. It's an old rubber tire from a motorcycle that they've changed, and they get a bit of wood, and they make a little bit of plastic from a bottle, and they just put on the stick, and they just push this this wheel around, and they've got for hours. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Chris, roll the old tire game. That's it. Yes, the old tire thing. And Chris has said, if you're moving over with Filipino partner, don't forget you can get free. Yes, Chris, good point, my friend. Good point, my friend. So for I can't remember the name. Was it Zik or Zach or something like that? Well, find the name. Find the name. Zip, my friend. As scroll it down fast I can. As Chris has said, Zip, and it's very true. If you're moving here over here with a Filipino partner, your wife, you can get you come through together, and you get the valid client stamp in your passport, which is free for 1 year. free visa for 1 year. And in that time, what you can do is the last 6 months of that, then you can start to apply for your 13A. Al is gone. I'm out. Al is going. Al, what are you doing today, mate? Seems you're in the Philippines. Are you going out, staying in? Oh, I've got an itchy foot. Yo, what's your plan today, Al? Master Blaster. I wanted to go diving off Samar until I found out the current would quickly take me out to sea. Yeah. School. Okay, my friend Al. Okay. Yeah. I was doing ballet buying visas. Yeah, it's a brilliant thing to do. It's a good thing to do. Take advantage of being married to a Filipino when you come through immigration. Get that ballet buying stamp. If you stay for a week, 2 weeks, doesn't matter. I want because if you decide to stay for longer, then you're covered. You're covered. Al's got to school with the kids, I would imagine. Is that a Sunday school, Al? Do you know, like all this diving malarkey, as Master Blaster says here, I want to go diving with some man till I find out the current will quickly take. If you're going to go diving, seriously, don't do it on your own. Go to like a place where they do diving because there is undercurrents here, there are rip tides here, rip currents. It's not worth it. It's not worth taking that chance. Zip says, I'll play this when she gets. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, so she can understand maybe what we're talking about with 13A and the ballet buy-in stamp for one. It's good for 1 year. Good for 1 year. My wife's downstairs with friends. I can hear them. Can you switch off the caps? Yeah, Zip, yeah. Zip got the caps on. Zip shouting. Yeah. Yes, not good, you know. So I'm gonna make a video. I'm a diver and took up snorkeling since Province Cano says I'm a diver and took up snorkeling since I'm the only snorkeling is much more easy and enjoyable to me. Yeah. I used to love swimming in the sea. I really did. And there's a beautiful place in Diplo you can go. There's no undercurrents in this particular part. In fact, it's where the port is. And they've dug it out. And it's just sand. And it's lovely and warm because it's not that deep. I think it's at the deepest part of this place swim was about 5 feet and crystal clear. But I don't live there no more. I'm in the province. But when we do go to Dipolog, that's the first place we head to for my son to swim. We splashes about and my wife and stuff. Also, Mike's got a scuba license. How deep, Mike, and how deep Province Cano? How deep? God. Aaron's only born in 74. He's a young lad. A young lad. Okay. Okay, Zip. It's okay, man. Maybe because you can see it. Yeah, it's okay, mate. No problem. What do all this stuff out of the way? When I go to work tomorrow? Bloody hell. 200 feet, I would go down that deep. I wouldn't go down that deep in a submarine. Never mind with a tank of oxygen on the back. My goodness. 200 feet, no chance. No chance. Ooh. What's that? What's that? About 60 meters, isn't it? I couldn't do that. Never. No chance. Hats off to you. Hats off to you going down that depth. Ooh. Master Blaster. In summer, you can only go from shore during a 45-minute period during the tides. Right. I don't know, mate, really. But I mean, you know that. You know, but I live right on the beautiful clear creek that goes to the ocean. And we rigged. Oh, and we ringed. Oh, brilliant, man. Excellent. Michael, I'm sure Michael Ortos is, but I love it. Michael Ortos is a certified muff diver since 1985. Oh, dear me. Dear me. Ah, ah. Jacques Cousteau. My father used to love watching Jacques Cousteau. When I was a kid, I remember when I was a kid. Was he French, wasn't he? He was a French explorer, and his wife, may I add. Oh my goodness. Ah, as Lasker said here, yeah, military, see? The hard part, they would ask us to recover bodies. Oh my goodness, that was hard for me. Blow my neck, Mike. Ooh. And Cassie, living quite coastal, I'm a bit of a fish, love swimming in the sea. I like snorkeling. Well done, Cassie. Well done, Cassie. Well done. The water in the Philippines too clear to need scuba. I've never done scuba diving. I've never done it. It's not for me. I'm a free diver. And I can take the risk in 5 feet of water. Woo. Ah, my goodness. Oh, yeah. It keeps crackling and popping. I've got dots with that. It's no good. I keep saying it. Yeah. I think my days of even thinking of going into them depths is I like this is what I like. I like to swim on the top, right? Head looking down, looking at the tiny little fish, because the water here is so clear. You can see the tiny little fish. And you stand up in the water on the sand, in the water, and the fish are nibbling your feet. So you get the free, they call it one of them cure things on your feet for free. Province Cano. We also stop offshore and swim out deep from the. I've done that. I've done that from the banker boat. When I used to go to Aliguay Island, and they'd stop, but there was a lovely sandbar out there, and it's in the middle of the ocean. A sandbar, and they would stop, and you go on the sandbar, and you just swim off the sandbar. I've done that. Absolutely brilliant. I forgot about that. Absolutely brilliant. Free diving. That's what I like. Ah. Oh wow. Love riding the big waves in it. Brilliant, man. Brilliant. And Aaron, I personally think snorkeling is ideal for most calm waters, and you can enjoy the magnificent coral reefs and tropical fishes. Yeah, brilliant, man. Brilliant. Dog's barking again. Yes, it is. This is Mira's cup. This is Mira's cup. Hello, Kitty. You're quite right. Mira doesn't drink tea or coffee. She only drinks Milo. But this is Mira's Milo cup. Ah, yes, swimming in the blue water is so clear. Yeah, it is. It's crystal clear here, the water, unless um, you because there is a part of the breakwater which Michael Ortiz probably knows in Barra, where there's many angles because it's the breakwater that goes out, and you've got the mountain river, the Diplock River that goes into the ocean there, and there is so many bad currents there, bad currents, but many fish at times because the fish are coming up to breed, like sort of up into the river. What does Michael Ortos want to do? I'll tell you what he wants to do. Or what he won't do. He won't jump out of a perfectly good aircraft and won't jump off a floating boat. It's a big no-no for me. Yeah. I jump off a boat. I would do that. But aeroplane, never. Never in the creation of crochet would you get me jumping out of an airplane. In fact, these days it'd be hard to get me in an aeroplane to be bolted into a seat. Alaska says, Mike says, snorkeling is probably the easy to do. And snorkel, I've done snorkeling once. I did it. It's that with that thing in the gob, you know, with the pipe going up. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you are. You're very blessed, Province Cano. I'm very blessed to live on a pristine, untouched coast. Yeah. As Stefan said, he's in my mind now. Because sometimes when I'm doing a class, I have this covered. I'm wondering what the students think. They're probably thinking, gay. That man is gay, drinking. No one use that anymore when I'm doing a class. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bugger off in a minute. Master Blaster, when you swim on top is when you get eaten. Is it? Ah, yeah. Yeah, but there was actually thinking about it. There was, what was it? Was it a shark? There was a shark that came into Dipperlug a little while ago, but it wasn't a great white. I think it was a thresher shark. And he came onto the beach, and all of the local people, bless their hearts, the local people didn't kill it and eat it. They actually, I think there's about 20 of them who come in the end, and they put it back in the water, and away it went. I'm from Biloxi, Mississippi, place I would love to go to, Mississippi. Larry says, hello, Stephen from Nashville, Tennessee. Congratulations on your new family members. Beautiful family you are. Thank you, Larry. And I'm blessed. I am, you know, I'm truly blessed to have such a lovely family. And I'm truly blessed, more so, to have a lovely wife. Because you can still have a lovely family, but if you've got a bit of a bad wife, you know, the family atmosphere is not as good. I'm lucky to have a bloody good Filipina, and I am blessed to have this setup that I have. I'm so lucky to have this setup. I really am. It's a simple life. It's a very simple life, but it's a life that we adore to live. We like to live this life, even with a bad ear. What's Michael said? Michael Autos, what's he said here? Oh, my goodness, Larry, thank you very much. We got Larry sent and Alaska always sends he does. Thank you so much. Thank you. Victory. I've never seen a logo like that before. Well, my mouse is not working. I can't do anything to that. I can't thank on that one because what's happened here? I can't thank you on that one because there's no thank you down to do it. Thank you so much. Wow. Thank you, Larry. Thank you, Larry. And thank you. Seriously. Larry, I can't thank you on that because there is nothing to do with. It's just like a thing saying victory that, you know, like I can't like it or anything because there's no logo to do it. King said, good morning, Stephen. Congrats, you got a beautiful boy. Kudos. I have, really. But I've got to be honest, people, because he's so small, he's a tiny little thing. He's a tiny little thing. And it's a sticker. But I've held him twice. Once in the hospital, and he's too fragile for me at the moment. You know, he's too fragile for me to put in my arms. He's this big. So I said to me, you know, maybe in a couple of more weeks I will hold him more and more. But at the moment, I'm scared. Like I'm cack-handed as well. I'm like kind of left-handed, and you know, but I want to. It's strange. I'm cack-handed, people. So when she puts him in my arms, it doesn't feel comfortable. Soon, when he's a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger, he'll be in the arms. Time to get ready for bed. Yes, to get up in 6 hours and take the wife to work. Love to the family. Mike, thank you very much. Take care. Have a good sleep. Have a good little sleepy. And get the wife to work. Love to the family. Take care, everyone. Yes, thank you, Alaska. Always. Thank everybody. The new boy's name is Zach, spelled like this. Zach. In fact, it's Zach Oliver, actually. Zach Oliver. Cheers, mate. Take good care. And love to your family from me as well. I never say that, but really, you're like, love to everybody. There's enough love to go around. Sean, good morning, Stephen. Congratulations, you and Mira, on your newborn son. Thank you so much. So happy for you guys. Yes. Yeah. I am so lucky. I'm bloody lucky. I am. I'm a lucky man. Who sang a song called Lucky Man? I believe that was I'm a lucky. Oh, they sang The Verve. The Verve. They sang a song called Symphony. A symphony, that's right. What was that song called? Something Symphony. But they sang a song called Lucky Guy. No, it's just Zach. It's not Zachariah. How do I say your name? Is it Freewell? No, it's just Zach. Zach Oliver. Zach Oliver. I was thinking Zachariah, but I thought, no, just Zach. Zach Oliver. So Zachariah Oliver, just, it's a big lonely. And I had to figure out how to spell Zachariah. Lucky man. Yes. And did the Verve not sing it either, Michael? The Verve sing Lucky. Lucky, I don't know. I might be getting my wires crossed. Anyway, at some point, maybe not today, I want to make a video about the communication between your Filipina and yourself, which for me is like that. I'm not lying, it's like that. Really. And many people say, well, I couldn't live like that. I think it's great. It's great to live like that because there's never any arguments. There's never any kind of, oh, do this, do that, yap. Because the vocal side of things is down to a minimal. I love it. Like I said, I'm a lucky man. I'm a lucky man. I am a lucky man. I really am. Get rid of that. What put that on there for? What would that on there for? Yeah. Did the Verve sing? Did the Verve sing "Lucky Man"? Don't want that on there either. I was. What's this one? Yes. Well, Robbins cannot is exactly the same that maybe I should have said. You know, the communication is good, but it's kind of minimal with us. But she can. My wife confuses me all the time. There is not a day goes by, especially if I ask her something. You know, there's something that I need to know. By the time she's finished telling me, I'm even more confused with her answer than what I was before I asked her. So I just don't ask anymore. It's still there, Michael. All still there, mate. All still there. The kids, yeah, still there, Michael. I'll not get back to that now. Is she hard to keep up with? Oh, very hard to keep up with. Because my wife will start, it's like the conversation sometimes does not match the point that's we try. Bittersweet Symphony Master Blaster. That was Bittersweet Symphony. That's love. Yeah, that's right, Master Blaster. Yeah. Yes, they have a long explanation. I'm thinking, could you not just say this or say that instead of going all the way around the moon to get to the sun? And I'm more confused at the end of it. I'm definitely more confused at the bloody end of it. My goodness. Listen, I know it's gone back out. So yeah, I tend not to ask anything complicated. And I think she's the same with me. Stefan, newsflash, all women are confusing. Yeah, yeah. But I think, personally speaking, for me, this is just me. I prefer it this way because I don't have to have meaning I don't have to explain myself. I can just do things and not have to explain it. I like that. I like that. Mine's not. It's her explanations that are confusing. Filipinos are different. They are different. They are. They are. Really. They are. And nothing's ever a problem to them. Have you noticed this with your Filipina? When you're here, and you got a province girl, a mountain girl, as I call Mira, that's what she calls herself. It's like nothing is ever a problem. You know, if you've got no money, it's not a problem. You know, tomorrow will come, the next day will come and pass. It's not a problem. That's the way she, and I like that way, you know. I like that way. But yeah, nothing's ever a problem. I like the Filipino way of life, to be honest with you. One day millionaires, as I call them, when they get their answer word or they get their eye order from the government, they splashing out on this and splashing out on that. So they got money for a couple of days, then it's gone. But that's how they live and that's how they enjoy their life. Who am I to say, save your money, save it for a rainy day? Well, they don't do that. But they live a bloody good life, these people here. They don't worry about nothing. My ear. Ah, people, I'm going to leave you to yourself for just 2 minutes. I'm going to go down the stairs, get a drink, not in this cup, of course. I'm going to get a glass of Pepsi, and I will be back. I'll leave you to your conversations. I will be very, very, very quick. Honestly, right. Yes, probably that's a little bit different, I think. My wife was an overseas Filipino working in Dubai, but she's definitely a province girl with us. Yeah. Do you think, because she was an overseas Filipino worker, she's got a little bit more experience about outside of the Philippines? Maybe not, because I don't think they really mix when they're in foreign countries. I think they stay with their own. Anyway, people, I'm just going to go for a drink. I will be right back. Don't go away. Oh, I'm back. Down the stairs, back up. Wow, he had a brownout. Miss you, Kitty. The kitty's gone. Pepsi. Because there's no milk in the house. Only Bear Brand. Ah. Oh. Yesterday, I had like electrician come here, and he's set up all my. Anyone has a confession? Hey. Hold on. Well, I never knew Stephen was a Hello Kitty fan. It was my wife's cup, and I just made a cup of coffee in it this morning. Anyone has a confession to make? Not me. Not me. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, cheers. Cheers, people. I was going to say the electrician was here yesterday and he wired in the generator properly. So I'm just going to flick a switch now. For Zanico, the electric is that side. When the brownout here last night, brilliant last night, people. I just flicked it. I just flicked Zanico off because it was off, and I flicked the switch across here. Then I started the generator, flicked the switch, all house had electricity. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, Pepsi. Coca-Cola's too sugary. This is as well, though. There is no alcohol in it. It's only 10. I won't be drinking today. I've got my wife will have errands for me to do. I'll have to go to the laundrette. That's a guarantee. I've got because it was raining yesterday, all of the tiles on the porch is just tiny. It's just dirty. So I've got to mop that. I've got some cleaning to do this morning, people. I've got some cleaning up to do. Then I've got to go to the laundrette. And I'm sure there'll be a handful of more things what my wife has for me to do. Yeah. But yeah, do you know what? It's going to be tight. I've never done a live for 2 hours. This is the first time. This is a breakthrough for me to get over that 1 hour and 30 minutes mark. It is. It's great. We had our first rain yesterday, Province Cannock, and it started at around about 6:37 p.m. last night, and I feel exactly like you. We needed that rain, especially my trees and the turf that I've had laid in the orchard. I needed that rain. I needed that rain. But yes, yes, Master Glassy, they have RC Cola. I get it all the time, or I did it in the little bottles as well. You get a big bottle or a little bottle. It's cheaper than the Coca-Cola. Yeah, they do have it. They do have it. I'm going to copy and paste that, Michael Ortiz. I'm going to copy and paste it. So what do you do, Province Cannock? You know, like sort of in the daytime. It says, you said I wish for rain during the day to have a rest day. Do you do errands in the day as well? Ice cold from the fridge. I've got to tell you people as well. We've got this little generator on here. I've had it for 4 years now. It's never missed a beat. It's never missed a beat. 0.5 kVA. Okay, so you would think it wouldn't run that much, but it runs everything in my house. That's all the lights. Seriously. Yeah. It runs all my lights. It runs the electric fans. It runs the ref. It runs the TVs. The only thing it doesn't run, obviously, would be the electric shower, and it doesn't run the rice cooker. But it runs everything for a 1.5 kVA, and it only uses, I think, 1 litre of gasoline every 2 hours. Can't grumble at that. Can't grumble at that. You got a pump though, Cannock? Nice. Stefan, my friend, I don't know how you stay awake for so long. I really don't, Stefan, really. So, as Stefan says, peeps, I'm going to go to bed now. It's 4 a.m. there. My goodness. See you all later. Belgium, out. Over and out. Don't forget to smash that like. Yeah. Can I smash the like? Can I smash the like? I can't smash my own like. I can't smash it. See you later, my friend, Stefan. I'm going to go soon and all, I think. Because I'm, what time's it? 10 o'clock. Laundrette, get that out of the way. It's baking hot here today, people. It's baking hot, really. Bye, Belgium. Sleep well. Yes. Province cannot I also have a guy walk every day for exercise and I have an axe throwing target. I shouldn't have it, that. I throw axes for fun. Lots to keep busy with. When you're okay, in case you get the insurgents come, you can just chop the piece with your axe. Dab hand. Nice one, mate. Really. This is what I say. I've said this. One of the worst things you can do when you are a foreigner, come to the Philippines, is be bored. You've got to find something to do. You've got to have an interest. Otherwise, what's the point in coming here? Just to sit in the house with your aircon on watching telly? What's the point? You've got to do stuff. You've got to do some activities. Like, that's brilliant. He's got a garden, lifts weights, walk every day, exercise, throwing his axes. It's brilliant. And got the pump boat as well, making a pump boat. Absolutely brilliant, man. Brilliant. Cassie says that sounds like my kind of fun. Yes. People, I'm going to go. Do you think? Oh, yeah. Doing a live in the week will be a little bit. I'm just trying to think what I do a live in the week. I don't know because I've got to take my son to schools in the morning now. Snorkel fish and my wife and I fish. Oh man, you got a good life, Province Cano. You got a good life, mate. Really. Living. Look, here he is. Da 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 da. All right, my little boy. Okay. Here he is. He's. Right. Well, we're going to go now, right? Is your friends downstairs or are they gone? No one downstairs. Is Mummy's friend downstairs?
My best friend's there, Dad.
Okay.
My best friend's not there, Dad.
Yeah, your best friend's downstairs. No, he's gone. Yeah. So people, our little boy's here. He's come up the stairs, which means, Daddy, get off the computer and spend some time with me. So that's what I'm going to do. Anyone out there? Anyone out there? Cassie said hi, Kaylin. People, he's handsome, he is. And he's getting taller. Larry, he is getting taller, seriously. And he's lost a lot of weight now, thank heavens. Thank heavens. Living the life, fortunately, we have the same interest. Yes. Me and my wife have the same interest, like with gardening and the countryside, walking. And my wife likes fishing as well. When we get round to that, I don't know. I've got all the equipment. I keep talking the talk. I'm just not walking the walk lately. What are you doing? No, chuck things down. Chuck things out the window. Oi. Right, well, I'm going to go. Listen, thank you. And Larry, thank you, my friend, for the super. Really, thank you so much. And thank you all for joining me. And next time, people. Oh, I don't know when, maybe next Saturday, next Sunday, do a live. I don't think I can do them in the week no more because I have to take my son to school at 7:30 in the mornings. Maybe I can come back and do a live. I don't know. Listen, people, thank you always, and I'll see you next time. Say bye-bye, people. Say bye-bye. Hey, he's chucking money out the window, pesos. See you later, people. I want to see how the. I've got to stop this. Take good care, people. Bye-bye. Thank you, Larry.